digging in our yard, tearing up all our good grass. Look at this. So what? All right, I wanted to show you guys. I want to show you guys something else. You see all these little divots in the grass, all over there. Divots, 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 divots. If anybody knows how to trap a skunk, let us know. The skunk comes out at night and is digging for bugs and all kinds of pests inside of the garden here, well, inside of the yard, and we want to get rid of that skunk. I do believe that the skunk is coming probably from somewhere over there, or maybe from in the woods here. Not sure, but if you know how to trap a skunk or get rid of a skunk, please let us know so he can stop digging in our yard, tearing up all our good grass. Look at this. So what they do is they take their head and they shove it into the ground and push it up so that they can get whatever worms and bugs may be under there. And as you can see, they just lift it all the way up. Look at that. Tearing up all that beautiful good ground. So help us out. How to trap. Well, maybe not trap, because you know I'm not trying to get sprayed, but hi everybody. So yeah, the image that I showed you guys a little while ago that was asking if anyone knew what was digging this up, I did some research and found that it could have been a raccoon or it could have been a skunk, because skunks and raccoons tend to skunks will take their snout and dig it in the ground to look for like bugs and grubs and things like that, and raccoons would do the same thing. They would take their little hands and, you know, dig in looking for, same thing, grubs and bugs in your yard. Well, our neighbor 2 houses over, well, or should I say 2 yards over, we saw them with a hog, and I thought, you know, I can smell the boiling of crawfish. I'm like, oh, they must be just having a crawfish ball, right? And when I saw them with the cage and the hog, I was like, babe, that's a hog? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, they about to go cook the hog? Because some people will roast a hog. Well, so we walked over to find out exactly what it is. Took a nice little leisurely walk because it's not very close. Took the little walk over to, you know, just conversate and see, or converse and see exactly, you know, what was going on with the hogs. And come to find out, what has been tearing up our yard is actually wild hogs. Yes. They caught a mama, and they caught, I think it was 4 piglets or 4 hoglets, whatever they want to call them. And she said that there are about 6 more of them in the forest behind our house. 6 more. She called some trappers, so we may end up having to call trappers ourselves to come out, but it was a good thing to know that it wasn't just our yard that was being torn up. You know, that was one of the things that was a little discouraging about getting the garden started, was that, you know, we didn't want the raccoons to come and dig under and get into, even though we're going to put up fencing around, you know, they can still dig in and get in. So that was one of the things we were quite worried about. But now that we know it's wild hogs, you know, that's a whole different issue. But at least we know it's not something that is small that can easily get into our garden by going under the fencing that we're going to put up. So that's a little reprieve, but at the same time, you know, we're still dealing with these wild hogs. So we did put up some solar powered lights on the perimeter of our yard. Not that many, just bought up a couple of them just to kind of see if that would deter, because, you know, we were under the impression that it was raccoons, and then we saw that, you know, they actually caught these wild hogs. So yeah, so if you have some things like what we just showed you guys, it can be wild hogs, especially if it's dug up a lot. If it's 1 or 2, it possibly could be a raccoon, but based on what we have in our yard, yeah, found out it was wild hogs. So I know. Country life. I love it though. I really, really do love it. So I will check in with you guys on next time, and leave in the comments and let me know exactly, like, if you've had this experience with wild hogs tearing up your and from what I'm understanding, it's not even just in the country, but even in the city, there are some areas where wild hogs will actually come into the neighborhoods and dig up people's lawn looking for bugs and grubs and things of that nature. So leave in the comment and let us know, if you've ever had this experience, and what have you done to remediate. Have you called trappers to trap them, or have you gotten rid of them on your own? So share, and let us know what you did. And if you have some advice for us, tips would truly be great. All right. Until next time, remember to take care of your mind, your body, and your soul. I'll see you.